gonna have to teach. I got to bring my
Ready?
bowl.
Okay.
Teach me how to do the bowl.
So good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, anyone who joins us online as well. So it's good to be back. It feels like ages, but yeah, it's a beautiful morning. I was driving to the center today, and I was thinking, I wish this will last forever. Yeah. And then my meditation mind comes back and say, nothing is impermanent. Nothing is permanent. So yes. So how is everybody doing? Good? Yeah. Yeah. So today, the topic that I choose is stress and anxiety. So, okay. So, yeah. So the week that I was off, so it was supposed to relax, but it's never 100% relaxed. So, but it gave me a lot of time to reflect. And I think it's going to be a good topic to discuss because I think every one of us has gone through stress and anxiety, yeah. So does anyone have not?
No.
No.
Never gone through that.
Carefree here.
There may be a minute in my life where I
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
So what about Paula at the young age? Have you had stress or anxiety? You have, right? So what is stress? What is your body's reaction? Yeah. Fighting fear? Yeah. So fear and yeah. Anything else? No, not trusting. So lack of trust brings anxiety.
Trust issues.
Expectation.
Expectations. When we have expectations and we don't fulfill those expectations, we get out.
Yes. So when your expectation exceeds the reality, that's when you get anxious and stressed out. Yeah. So, and what is anxiety? We always group stress and anxiety together. What is anxiety? So somebody can feel stressed but not anxious, right? They usually come together hand in hand, but yes, but there's also situations where you can feel stressed but you don't have the anxiety, right? You can be, no? Yeah. Good morning, Dana. Yeah. So
where I feel like I'm carrying everything. It's too much. Like don't curious to go lay down for
a few minutes. Yeah.
Until it passes.
Yeah. So what are your mechanisms in dealing with stress and anxiety so far?
Push it down and don't think about it.
So ignoring it? Yeah, just ignore. Huh?
Think I'm crazy.
Just facing it and acknowledging it. So ignoring it, acknowledging it. What else?
Like facing it and
practicing breathing. So using some tools to deal with it. We're talking about stress and anxiety today now. So I think so. We're just sharing our experience as how we have dealt with stress and anxiety in the past, and how we are going to use meditation today in helping ourselves to relieve stress and anxiety. Yeah. So in meditation, especially mindfulness meditation, how are we going to use that to relieve stress and anxiety? So we've been practicing meditation for a while now. How do you think we can apply that to stress and anxiety? Yeah.
what I do, I acknowledge that it's present. Try to be self-aware. It's just taking a moment, and if I don't have time to just
Mhm.
right? Everybody's breathing, but
Mhm.
just taking and just calming my nervous
Mhm.
if I'm around.
Okay, so you apply your mindfulness breathing to calm yourself down. Yeah. What else?
I was going to say acknowledgement, realize, stopping mentally, just like, okay, this is what's going on. And then sometimes I'm able to take just like a second to just clear the mind, breathe, and then continue on with my job.
Yeah. Okay, so you acknowledge the events that cause you to feel stress, right? And then try to deal with it. Okay, so that's good. What else can we do? I mean, what have we learned in meditation that we can apply to relieving stress and anxiety?
Knowing that nothing is permanent.
Yes.
And that whatever is going on within us and is causing us that stress, that anxiety at the moment,
Yes.
is not going to last forever.
Right.
That is something that I'm always.
Yeah.
I feel like this right now. This will
pass. Yeah.
It
So,
will pass.
yeah.
That's what I told myself while I'm breathing
Yes.
and going through.
Uh-huh. Yes. So you apply the impermanence concept in calming yourself down, saying that this situation will pass, this too shall pass. Yes. Yeah.
Usually I count 5 to 1.
Yeah.
By 1, it should be
Yes.
moving your thoughts.
Yes.
Right. That's great. That's a good technique too. What else? What else we have learned in our past lessons that we can apply to stress and anxiety? Just think back about all of the topics that we have gone through.
I believe that the self-massage also helped too a lot.
Self-care,
Self-care,
self-loving.
that
Mhm.
self-love,
Yeah.
that taking that moment of stress instead of putting yourself into more stress, just
Yes.
becoming aware of it, acknowledging it, and know that that will pass, and that the only way of dealing with it in a healthy way is giving yourself that love, that self-compassion,
Yes.
that
Yeah.
and kindness that we all deserve, and
Yes.
that nobody else needs to give to us.
Right.
Just us in that way.
Yeah.
It does help.
Okay.
I do find myself being kind and just, sometimes it's nice when people just pat you on the shoulder.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm. Yes.
Body
Body
scanning.
scanning.
So to stop and like realize I'm tense in my shoulders, or is my brain that's fuzzy, and then something that I really like to do is I like to imagine that area as red,
Mhm.
and then I breathe in like a blue that gathers that red, and then I breathe out the red to kind of just like
Right.
think of it, and I do that a lot.
So you use the technique of visualization, right?
Yeah.
Visualization.
That's my favorite.
Yep, that is. And body scanning, and that will help to calm yourself down too. What about confidence? I was away, but I was listening. So, Lucretia talked about confidence. Can you use confidence in relieving your stress and anxiety? Absolutely. Yes, yes, because so you can use your confidence to tell yourself positive affirmations. So telling yourself affirmations. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, because if we are not mindful and aware of stress and anxiety, we tend to go into the automatic mode, automatic mode of a human response. So stress is how our body responds to an event that you perceive as being not good, something imminent or something unpleasant. So, so that is your response, and so if you constantly go into that automatic mode without mindfulness or awareness, every time something that potentially can trigger stress happens, you would go into the stressful state. So how do you get out of it? You have to train yourself a new habit. It's like exchanging a bad habit to with a good habit. And then you have to change your beliefs, right? You have to change your thinking process and your thoughts and cultivate the new beliefs. And the more you practice at it, the more that new, strong, positive belief will stay with you. So next time something happens to you that potentially can cause stress, you have that tool, you have that weapon, you have it right inside of you, and then you won't feel much stress or anxiety anymore, right? So that is what we're going to try and learn today, and we're going to, remember all the skills we've learned to help us to face things that could potentially cause stress and anxiety. And talking about stress and anxiety, do you know why we have to reduce it? I think everybody knows the bad effects of stress and anxiety, right?
Yeah.
So
Better health.
better health, but why? Some people don't understand why stress and anxiety damage your health.
Stress causes us to get sick eventually, because eventually if we don't learn how to manage stress, physiologically it's going to start showing out in our bodies some sort of illness or disease or discomfort or something.
Right. Yeah.
Your body is facing that dis-ease.
Right.
It creates the disease.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Short term is stress helpful. Anxiety, short term stress response sometimes can be helpful, but long term chronic stress and anxiety is damaging to your health. It changes your physiology, your biochemistry, and believe it or not, it changes your gut microbiome. Okay, so this, so what do you think in here changes your gut microbiome? How does that happen? Yeah, and then vice versa. So stress and anxiety can be a normal response, but it can also be an abnormal pathological state due to various reasons, right? So for normal people, we do have stress and anxiety, and we can use meditation to manage that. But some people, they have stress and anxiety that they cannot use meditation to manage. Why?
Concentration.
Yeah. The monkey mind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like mine's.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like our same boat, man. We're thinking all the time. I can't slow down.
So that means that you have to practice meditation even more.
That's why I do.
Even more.
I've been doing it
Yeah.
at least 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's about like the neural pathways. A lot of it, just studying trauma, that whole cycle of a trauma when you're a baby, where the baby cries, the mom gets the baby gets that relief, learns that life is safe, and there's this cycle. And when you're born and you have chronic trauma, it changes your brain neural pathways, and it then you get that crying, nobody's there, and then the brain then is taught stress basically, and you live your whole life in that fight, flight, or freeze. And I think that's extremely hard to change those neural pathways.
Yes, yeah. So some people do need additional help. You teach them the meditation technique, yes, but they need additional help to bring that trauma out, to deal with it. And some people have imbalance in their hormones or, neurotransmitters that need to be balanced. So they need help too. So if you have loved ones, relatives, friends who have anxiety and stress out of the norm, right? You may want to consider getting help and not just, the more you tell them to calm down, the more anxious they get. so don't tell, yeah. So just don't tell them calm down. It'll be okay. No. Yeah. So so just have that in mind so that when you try to help other people, you know when you need to get extra help for them. So, okay, so Lakrisha mentioned about the breath. You used mindful breathing, and do you know how and why the breath? We talked about this a little bit in our past lesson already. How do our breaths help?
Like when you're oxygen,
Mm-hmm.
because when we're not breathing, we're cutting the oxygen flow off, which causes more stress. But then it's also calming the central nervous
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the way we breathe can bring about anxiety too. So what do you notice when a person who's anxious, how do they breathe? Short, rapid, yeah, fast,
shallow,
fast.
They usually try to breathe through their mouth out, and
right.
That's something that I was teaching one of my kids that I'm always like. She had an episode this past week, and I was like, okay, look at me, close your mouth. And when she started breathing through her nose only, she was able to finally calm herself down. And I was like, remember, keep that in mind when you start feeling like this. Don't get stressed out, don't get like, oh, what am I doing now? You need to just breathe in and out through the nose.
So breathing through the nose is more effective than breathing in through the mouth. Yeah. And slow breathing, like Dana mentioned about counting, and breathing at the same time, that helped too. But also how you breathe in and how you breathe out can determine whether you're calm or not. Okay, so when you breathe in too long compared to breathing out, so inhaling too long and too fast compared to exhaling too short, that will bring about the physiological response of anxiety and stress. Okay, because when you do that, it stimulates the nerve center in the heart and so on, that increases your blood pressure and your heart rate. But when you want to calm yourself down, you want to make sure that your exhale is longer than your inhale. Just think, whenever you want to calm yourself down, make sure you breathe in shorter, that your inhale is shorter than your exhale.
So
then it will.
It's okay that my inhale is shorter than my.
Yes,
Okay,
because if you inhale longer, if your inhale is longer than your exhale, physiologically it's going to stimulate your heart rate. Okay, so just make sure. I was again, I listened to Professor Andrew Huberman a lot because he's a professor of neuropsychiatry and ophthalmology. Yeah, so both specialties, and he studies a lot about the nerves and the nervous systems and so on. Andrew Huberman. So yeah, so he also taught about take 2 quick deep breaths in, like, and then slowly out. Like, yeah, do it time. Double in breath, like. So he said that is very effective in calming yourself down too. So that's something you might want to take away from this lesson.
There's
So
also the matcha, right, with 4, 7, 8, right?
yeah, so
Inhale 4,
inhale 4.
7,
So
exhale 8.
yeah. So you inhale.
7, 8.
Yeah. So inhale. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, count to 8 because exhale is going to be longer than the inhale, right? So inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hold 2, right?
And you can hold. Yeah.
And do this 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember using that with the classes for dance.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot of breathing techniques that are like very
Yeah.
helpful, and
Yeah.
when you do yoga and all those type of things, they teach you about all this different alternate nostril breath.
Yes.
And then the double one, and there's also this one that you just breathe like.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting. And
Yeah.
I know one is the vagal response. Oh God, what is that? Starts with a V.
Yeah.
Vagal
Vagal response.
They
Yeah.
said that when you're talking, again, sorry, it's what I really studied. That's messed up or something like that. And then if you inhale and then breathe out and make a noise or something,
Mhm.
as opposed to, I don't know.
And make a
But I
noise.
know a
Yeah.
little bit of that.
Yeah. So talking about making the noise, the
it's the vibration.
it's the like that. But
That's what they
maybe we will practice that another
when
time.
you breathe in, that's what they say. Okay, when on your exhale, that's where you're gonna say because that's you don't say when you're
No.
Yeah.
When you're on your inhale, because that way the vibration of the sound will
So
regulates everything and it feels good. Remember, we're energy.
Yeah. So
that frequency.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we all learn this skill, and if you go out in the market or wherever, you suddenly see somebody who is in an anxiety attack, you can just start to just guide them how to breathe, right? They don't know how to meditate, but they can follow your guide. Yeah. Okay, so with that, we're going to go and practice this session, learn how to meditate to relieve stress and anxiety. And whenever you want to practice this at home, again, when you sit down or stand up or you lay down to do this meditation for stress and anxiety, just bring your mindful awareness back into your body and think about why you are doing this. So 3 things you want to pay attention to when you bring awareness to that: the why, the how, and the when. W, okay? Why are you doing it? You have to know the why. And then the how. So you have to come to terms with how your body feels with the meditation regarding this topic, and how that thing that caused you to stress out or have anxiety affect you positively or negatively. So you have to be aware of that. And then when, so then when you learn this, if you think about when you can apply this technique, this skill into your daily life. Okay, so as you meditate and you just keep thinking about the why, the how, and the when, then when the when happens, you're going to apply it, right? Because you know when, right? So, okay, so let's get comfortable, and if you want to lay down, you're welcome to get a mat and lay down or sit down. Okay, so feel comfortable, and I'm going to count down from 5 to 1, and with each breath you take deep breath in and out. Okay, and then as you take each deep breath, try and relax your body, and when I count to 1, hopefully you'll feel totally relaxed. Okay, so let's slightly close our eyes, or you can look down on the floor. 5, deep breathing in and slowly breathing out. Let go of all the stresses. 4, deep breathing in and slowly breathing out. You feel a little more relaxed now. 3, deep breathing in and fully breathing out. 2, 1. So hopefully by now you feel relaxed. As you take deep breathing in and out, remember that your breathing in should be shorter than your breathing out. And during this practice, you will learn to hear yourself saying positive affirmations. Deep breathing in. I am facing my anxiety. Slowly breathing out. I'm going to let go of my anxiety. I have survived this moment before. I will survive it now. Deep breathing in. Slowly breathing out. I have control. I am going to control my anxiety instead of letting anxiety controlling me. I am strong. I love myself. Deep breathing in, slowly breathing out. I'm bringing awareness to my breath. My breaths are my tools. I am aware that my out-breath is longer than my in-breath. I am facing my anxiety with compassion. I am getting more relaxed now. I am aware of my heartbeat. Deep breathing in. Slowly breathing out. Bless you. Breathing in, I know I have confidence. Breathing out, I know I can do it. I have the power of letting go of my anxiety. I have the power of facing my stresses. I am good at what I do. I am successful at what I do. In this moment, I am cultivating my strength to deal with stressors. I believe in myself. I believe that life only wants the best for me. I believe that everything happens for the greater good. And that out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. We are safe. Deep breathing in, slowly breathing out. I'm bringing awareness to my all 5 senses. I am aware that I'm living in the present moment. I am aware that my body is relaxed and at peace. I am now going to take a few more deep breaths in silence. To reflect on my experience. Now, as I count down from 5 to 1, I'd like you all to bring your awareness back into the present moment. Bring your awareness back into your body. And bring yourself back into awakened state. 5, deep breathing in. And slowly breathing out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breathing in and slowly breathing out and open your eyes. Come back to the room. Okay, good. All right, so that is the end of the sitting meditation. So we'll do some stretch and then we'll go walking meditation. Okay. Anyone with numbness and tingling yet? Okay. So.
Not as bad as before.
Yep. So let's just wake ourselves up. You rub your palms and then massage your eyes. And then also massage your face. And you can massage your head if you like. And massage your ears. This is self-love, right? Self-care. And don't forget to breathe in and out deeply. And massage your shoulders. Move your shoulders around a bit. And then massage your arms. Upper arm, forearm, hands, fingers, up the thumb, and don't forget that trigger point, pressure point. Massage that a few times. And then back up the other side of the arm. And the side of the chest. Okay. And then we'll do the same on the other side. Massage down the shoulder, down the upper arm, forearm, down to the hand, and the fingers, and the pressure points. Breathing in and out deeply, and up the other side of the arm, and down the side of your chest. Then the front, your lower chest and abdomen. And then the back. Down your back. And then down your hips. And the outer thigh. And the inner thighs. Down to your knees. And down the calves. So you can do one leg at a time if you prefer. And then we'll come to our feet, right? We can massage one foot at a time. Look at Sean.
Being capable of doing that.
Yeah. So see progress. So So massage your toes and the sole of your foot. And massage the pressure points on the bottom of your foot. And then move your ankle. Huh? A lot.
Connected to the bottom.
Bring it for.
I got it.
I got a chart.
She knows it by heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's got reflexology.
Yep.
Yeah.
She learned the whole thing. And she knows what to do to herself.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yep. So we can stand up and do some twisting. Yeah.
Spine, belly.
Okay. So we stretch out a bit with our arms like this to one side. And stretch out like that to the other side. Okay, and then we do this. We intertwine my fingers and turn it inside down like that. And then turn to one side. Don't forget to take deep breath in and out. And turn to the other side. Okay, and then twist to one side. And back to the center. And twist to the other side. And do a couple more of that. Twist to one side. And twist to the other side. And you can do what Paula is doing by stretching your back that way too. So bend over like this. See if you can touch the floor. And then okay. And then swinging like this is quite good too for your back too. So just swing, free swinging. Okay. So, and we're going to do a few rounds of walking meditation. So, I know Sean had expressed in the past that you need guided meditation to walk. How are you doing with your walking meditation now?
Use all the time at work.
Yeah. So do you still need guided meditation, or shall we walk in silence today?
That's up to you. I'm okay with both.
Walk in silence? Let's see if we can do some walk in silence, something different. So instead of me using the bell to bring your attention to your walking, we are going to walk just in silence. And we practice by ourselves for a few minutes and see. But yeah, but do you feel like you need the bell from time to time?
I like the bell.
You like the bell, so do you want to do?
Sean needs the bell.
Need the bell? So each step with the bell, or just occasional?
Occasional bell. It doesn't matter.
Occasional bell, right? Occasional. This one, I think, is musical. Is the drum?
That one is a drum. It's also used for like sound healing and stuff like
Okay,
that.
so that's not good for the walking.
But no.
It balance your chakras.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it helps balance.
Is it just how you play it? It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't even have to have any kind of musical background to play.
To play.
You can just go.
However your intuition tells you.
Yeah. So practicing walking meditation, this we have to bring awareness within ourselves and also about the surroundings. So then you have to walk at the pace that works for the rest of us too, right? Okay, so and you can just walk with the left or the right foot when the bell rings. It doesn't matter much. Okay, okay, let's start. Okay. Deep breathing in and slowly breathing out. Bring your awareness to your body sensation. How your feet touch the ground. We will do one more circle and then we will return to our seat. Okay, so that ends our walking meditation. So I hope everybody feel relaxed. So we can just take a few moments to share experiences and yes, yeah, we'll see you next week. Yes, yeah, yeah. So I think we'll just leave it as an open discussion, and I can take the microphone to anyone who wants to share. So
I needed this. I really,
okay.
I can say that I was missing. It's not the same when you're leading and when you practice by yourself. When somebody else is leading the meditation and there's people practicing with you, and I feel that I really needed this today. I've been having a bit of stresses here and there after all that stomach bug and all that stuff that happened to us at home that I feel I still recovering from, but oh well, right?
Yeah.
But today was very grounding for me and a way of kind of recentering again and coming back home to myself, literally, which, like I said, was much needed within my body as a whole. I cannot say it was only physically, but mentally and emotionally as well. So
Yes.
thank you so much.
You're welcome. I think we face stress and anxiety every day. And I think there's not a day that I don't face it. So, so having just a quick meditation, just 1 or 2 minutes of deep breathing and saying positive affirmation to myself, it helped. Even 1 minute of doing that. Yes. How about you, Sean?
My knees are better. That's definitely like I don't hurt as much. So
That's good.
and then it was nice to do a positive meditation.
Yeah.
And for some reason I smell coconuts and I can like smell it.
So it heightens your smelling sense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you are more
All the time.
more aware of your senses. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were quite relaxed.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Vibrations.
Uh-huh.
I got real hot.
Mhm.
I've been getting really like hot when I meditate.
Okay, so your body generates heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To where like I'll sweat.
Mhm.
And because I'll have like the air on like 69 at home on the hot days. It's like, and
Yeah.
I'm still burning up.
Yeah. Okay. So that I was listening to a story of a nun who went to the Himalayas and just lived there for 12 years by herself in a cave in the snow. You know, and then there's no heating, right? And the meditation helps her to generate the heat to keep her body warm. So she meditates a lot during the winter time.
With all the
Yeah.
lupus and all those
Yeah.
like temperature changes in your body.
Yeah.
I go through a lot of everybody. But Ma, are you crazy? It's so hot outside. Why are your hands and your feet so cold? Why are you saying you're cold? Like, well, it's part of this. But one thing that I do is that I just try to, if I'm in bed, I just try to close my eyes and just breathe and go into a meditative state so I can function and don't think much about my body temperature. So and I start feeling my body getting warmer and all that. Yes, it does work. Yes.
Yeah, meditation does change. Hmm?
No, it doesn't matter. That's something that happens. The more you practice, the more the more you practice, and the more concentrate you are and focus in the present moment and what you're doing at that moment. That's what generates the heat within your body. It's insane because I cannot tell you how, but it happens. And and there's like scientific proof and research that it happens like that. It's not like at the beginning, a couple of years ago, when I started experiencing those type of things, going along my healing journey and all that, I was like, oh my God, I'm going insane. Now I feel like sweating. I was like, I'm perimenopause. Oh my God, no way. It's too early for that. But no, it wasn't that, It's part of the whole.
I think it comes with practice.
But it comes with lots of practice. Yes.
Yeah.
The more you practice, the more your body like settles, I believe, and just, goes along with you on your meditation journey, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
I hardly wear a coat in the winter. Well, like, too cold. It's like cold is outside of you. It's outside of you. And I think very important is when it's cold to relax your muscles. If you relax your muscles, when you tense, your brain thinks it's colder. If you learn how to relax your muscles, then you don't feel the cold that much.
There's the physiological state of your body that you go into when your parasympathetic nervous system is heightened, right? So when you're anxious and everything, the changes in your body will cause the blood vessels to contract and clamp down, so you don't have blood supply to your tissues, and so you feel cold. But when you have the blood vessels relax and open up, you get more blood supply to the surface, and then you feel warm.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
Yes.
I know you hated that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's what she's
Yeah.
But that's why when you acknowledge that it is cold outside and it is windy, but if you relax,
You relax.
you're gonna feel better. You think it's outside of you.
Yeah.
Like the first winter, I knew it was cold outside, but I wasn't freezing, felt freezing, blood circulation. Since heat over ice. He teaches me Chinese medicine, and I was going to do an ice bath. And he says, "Don't do that. You'll run on the wood." Heat, a lot of heat. And I'm like, what if I, spray? He said, no, heat, always heat. Energy flows. Ice freezes. So me and my cousin, we're always in an argument about fire and ice. He's had really good results with the ice bath. I tried it and it done something to me that not good for me. Like not that it hurt me or anything, but my attitude. I don't know if it just brought on a bunch of different emotions. I think I did it too hard, too long the first time, and but yeah, he's always preaching heat for energy versus the ice.
So, okay, yeah, so just
I'm afraid I always talk too much. I was happy I could do the walking meditation today. It was really nice, and I just love that synergy of I like you were saying, the synergy that we have when we get together. You know, when you're meditating on your own, it is different. You just don't have that connection. So it's easier to get to that headspace, I guess. But today during the walking meditation, I did it differently in that everybody has more on their to-do list than they can do. And I believe due to monkey mind and ADHD, I'm reactionary. I don't think what I'm going to say. I don't think what I'm going to do. You know, there's just lots of regrets of, did I really say that? I hope they didn't take it that way. But today, I was able to, as I was walking, I actually left my eyes open. I looked around. I felt it was very grounding. And I thought of like my to-do list and everything. But it came to me very calmly instead. I was able to take one thought at a time. And I really want to learn to do that more at home because I think that would help with my planning and just slowing down and thinking about what I'm saying. And I'd like to do that at work too.
So you were observing your thoughts.
Yes.
Yes, you were aware of your thoughts, and you're in control of your thoughts.
And it was
So
amazing. It really was. Like I'm never there. I'm always just. I tell people it's like having 100 different views in your head, and they're all talking at once. You know, and I was able to listen to the main one today.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
That's really
so
good.
that comes with practice, and you know when you have all that skills with you, it's just a different being.
It makes life
States of being, I think.
more handle. That's not a word. Easy to handle. There we are. It makes life easier to handle.
Yeah, and then you have some enjoyment.
Yes,
with that too.
because you can stop and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Stop and realize, like, when I was thinking about everything, I was like thinking about how blessed I was too. Almost have these issues. You know what I mean? Because my to-do list, we always look at it and stress. Oh, I got to do this and do this. But I was able to stop and look at why I had to do it and enjoy the fact that I had to do it. You know, like just with everything in life here, you know, it's just nice to be like, okay, I have to clean the house. Oh my God, it's so messy. My kids will hear this all the time. And I was able to stop and, you know, just be like, wow, my house is amazing. I have a roof over my head. I have food I can eat. I'm so blessed to have my mess.
Yes.
So that was really nice. Just that one.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I know. It's not.
And you
Bless this mess. Is that what you said?
Yeah. So we have to tell ourselves it's okay to be messy. It's okay.
That is so hard for me, guys. I'm a perfectionist. I can't do it. I mean, I can do it.
It's like OCD, right? OCD.
Okay, I'm sure.
But now you're not OCD anymore. You're slowly letting go of the OCD.
Exactly.
So that's good. So I think it comes with practice. And when you look back, you know how much you have improved.
Oh God,
right?
so much.
Compared to before you knew how to meditate.
Oh yeah. I may not be getting that warm yet,
Yeah.
but there's still huge benefits to
Yeah.
it. And I just wish I could get myself to do it more.
Yeah.
And just even in that moment, like you guys say, just as you're doing life, you don't always have to stop life because sometimes life won't stop.
Go back
Yeah.
and watch, go back and watch it took like 20 minutes. The seated one, what I found out is about 20 minutes, roughly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before you go to bed at night, find the one that you like and go to where it's starting on, where, skip all the talking stuff.
Yes.
And just fast forward to the meditation part. That's what I do. And I try a bunch of different ones, just starters.
Okay.
And
I just-
it makes it more fun because you'll find different guided meditations on YouTube that you like, and you'll find one that you really like, and then you'll keep doing it, and then you'll stumble upon another one, and it's just a rabbit hole. It's just a darn rabbit hole. Go down.
Yeah.
I like to just stay on the floor flat. Just find an empty spot and just stay, open my arms and just stay flat on the floor, on the back for 20 minutes. And it's just so
That's
for
my
the
favorite
back.
one.
I find it
Talking my language.
I find it funny that you guys mentioned how meditating can open up your blood vessels to let the blood flow through, because sometimes my hands will turn like a kind of purplish color. And at first I didn't quite understand what you guys were talking about with feeling warmth when meditating, but right now I can feel it because, like, if I think about the room temperature, I start to get cold in here with air conditioning. But when I relax myself, I can feel myself warmer and I don't feel cold. So I find that fascinating.
Yes.
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 Yes. And how our bodies are capable of doing all these things, it's amazing.
All right, thank you. And Lucretia, you haven't.
She's like, I'm good today.
You're good. You're so always calm, right? You're very calm. So, well, thank you very much for joining us today, and we're looking forward to be together again next week for the retreat. Yes.
Great. So see you.
Yeah, so our retreat will start at 10 o'clock, but we can start gathering at 9:30, and we'll go through till 4 or 5. Yeah. So we'll go with the flow. Okay. All right. So let me just go back to my seat, and thank you very much. And I hope you all gonna, go away from here with some skills, some thoughts that you keep as your tools to help with everyday stress. And hope you all have a very peaceful weekend. Enjoy the festival if you go to the festival today. Yeah. It's the Pride Festival, yeah, and I wish everybody online a very peaceful weekend. Yep. Namaste. Thank you.